It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Check that. Street.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On third down, Spencer.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That open man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it and throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. The Chiefs at 8-4 now in the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mahomes firing complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't... all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rasheed Rice, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
If you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun on third down, Spencer. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, you had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
He's been a valuable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal hole.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st and 10, Spencer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to handle first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. For right side, taken in by Eskridge. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Spencer. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You're jumping all over when you're applying a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Spencer. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. See, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one of the flips on the tape. He's should have thrown it.
His coaching staff will be emphatic about he should have thrown that. Second year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's going to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And what?
He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Down inside the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good for 56 yards out. And they double up here. That makes our score 20-10. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On first down, Spencer. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, Spencer. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll look to throw again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
After after all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Screenplay set up for Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Operating from the gun, Spencer. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Marvin Mims from 8 yards out. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now Patrick going to change the play. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes now to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield and cover for so long. So maybe he didn't want to go for a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Pushing his way through, and he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate is gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Back to the air on second down. Spencer.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The gain there on second down, that was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Operating from the gun, Spencer. And that will be incomplete.
This defense, they come up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mahomes firing complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Broken tackle. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Second and a couple.
Operating from the gun, Spencer.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down.
Operating from the gun, Spencer.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Spencer.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, Spencer. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Spencer.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. The catch might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Spencer. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Pushes past him. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Quickly out wide to Eskridge.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Dwayne Eskridge, 30 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first.
Chiefs 32, Broncos 17. Harrison Butker and kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We saw Brady doing as much heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. Here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Offensively, the Trent's pretty separating on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
You're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, we know Pat Mahomes can run it. We saw it right there, but you get the sense when he takes off, every Chiefs fan is just saying, hey, be careful.
You get the sense, right, that everyone's holding their breath?
Yes.
And no one's exhaling until he gets up? Well, that makes perfect sense. But the reason that play works well for him when he decides to keep it and run, because of the respect for his arm. He throws it so well and so often that when he does make the decision to run, it's usually wide open.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
25-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Third and 4. Back to throw. Spencer. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
To win